Gradius 3 for Super Nintendo is a classic horizontally scrolling shoot 'em up developed and published by Konami in 1990, part of the famous Gradius saga. The game represents one of the most iconic titles of the genre for the console, known for its high difficulty and highly customizable power-up system. The player controls the Vic Viper ship, whose objective is to travel through various levels, eliminating waves of enemies and facing large bosses. The gameplay is based on a combination of manual skill and strategic planning, with the power-up system forming a central part of the experience. Destroyed enemies drop power-up pods that can be spent to upgrade the Vic Viper's arsenal. This multiple-choice enhancement system includes Speed Up, increases the ship's speed. Missiles, adds an additional downward missile attack. Double, allows you to shoot in two directions, forward and tilted upwards. Laser, replaces normal shooting with a more powerful laser beam. Option, spheres that replicate the ship's attacks, increasing firepower. Shield, provides temporary protection against enemy attacks. The player can choose how to allocate these power-ups based on the situation, creating a gameplay dynamic that requires careful management of resources. Gradius 3 offers 7 complex levels, each with a different space setting and unique enemies. Among the settings there are Crystal Caverns, where lethal stalactites can crush the ship. Fire Level, with lava flows and enemies emerging from the magma. Bubble Level, where giant bubbles fill the screen, restricting movement. Each level culminates in a boss fight, such as giant war machines or towering alien forms, each with distinct attack patterns that must be learned to defeat. The Super Nintendo version differs slightly from the arcade version. Due to hardware limitations, some graphical effects have been reduced, and the difficulty level has been lowered to make the game more accessible to home players, although it still remains a considerable challenge. The SNES, however, added a unique layer, keeping the gameplay engaging for those looking for a familiar experience but with a few surprises. Graphically, Gradius 3 takes full advantage of the Super Nintendo's capabilities, offering detailed backdrops and fluidly animated sprites. The game is known for some slowdowns when there are too many enemies or projectiles on the screen, but this is often seen as a tactical advantage as it gives the player more time to react in chaotic situations. The sound is excellent, with an energetic and memorable soundtrack that accompanies the action, composed of fast-paced and frenetic melodies, typical of the Gradius series. The sound effects are clear and provide immediate feedback on the player's actions.
Gradius 3 for Super Nintendo is a space epic set in the heart of the 16-bit era, where the frenetic action of classic scrolling shooters meets a brutal, almost relentless challenge. You pilot the legendary Vic Viper shuttle through glittering galaxies, dotted with seemingly endless alien enemies, like leaping through a kaleidoscope of deadly projectiles. The game is not just a test of reflexes, but a test of patience and strategy, where the customization of armament is as crucial as precision in flight. Every upgrade conquered, every shield activated, is a small victory in an odyssey of explosions and adrenaline, yet a single mistake is enough to see everything collapse. The charm of Gradius 3 lies in its ability to transport the player into a world where each level is a studied choreography, a ballet of pixels and increasingly greater dangers, culminating in bosses that seem like mythological giants of deep space. This title is not just a game, it is an epic battle between man and machine, a story that is written with perseverance.
Gradius 3 for Super Nintendo is a challenging game, suitable for those looking for an intense challenge and deep gameplay. Although the changes compared to the arcade version were notable, the quality of the design and the refinement of the power-up system make it one of the best shoot 'em ups of its time, and a milestone for fans of the series and the genre.